Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be playing Highway Blossoms. Last time where we left off, we split up with Marina, and we found her coming back not very, but a half hour later, after she was supposed to be found. And then, yeah, if you didn't watch the last part, you should probably catch up, and let's get to it, I guess. I unlocked the front door, and I opened it to all two familiar faces.
It's time to pay up!
Yep. To be honest, we all expected that no, and it said all too familiar faces. I shut the door. Before it's even fully latched, Mariah starts to pound on the door. I lock in, head back to Marina.
Let them in.
Huh?
Go let them in. It's Mariah, right?
Yeah, but how did you... Wait, does this have something to do with...
Yeah, Marina nods. Yep. With a bad feeling about it, I go back to the door, which still suffering Mariah's assault. I open it and step back so they can enter. Mariah storms in with a huff, acting like always as she owns the place. Joseph and Tess file in after her. Joseph is being a big smile and shakes a small shake of the head. Yeah, should be. I'm sorry. He says it so quietly, I don't even think about anyone else hears. I figure out why he apologizes here in a second. Like a conqueror, Mariah marches over to Marina, jabs a finger in her face.
Time to pay up, ditz!
On two large step, I move between them two.
Okay, what the hell happened?
Stuff.
Didn't you hear?
What happened?
I was about to, when you attacked my front door.
Well, allow me to deliver the bad news then.
So what is it?
Sis stole Marina's gold.
But it was in the
What? Did not?
Yeah. It's possible to figure out anything. Marina's crying to Hart's dog. Mariah's just yelling nonsense like always. I turn to Joe, who's keeping safe just along with Tess.
Can you please explain?
Sure. Mayor ended up making Marina a bet for all the gold, which she lost. It was a pretty silly thing, and I told her just to let it go, but here we are.
And I'm equal parts amused and disgusted that Joseph used the same nickname for Mariah than I do for Marina. Come to think of it, I'm not sure I even noticed how similar the names are. Yeah, they're pretty similar.
A bet's a bet, and she lost fair and square.
I don't think it was fair.
The odds were kinda in your favor.
Ooh, cheater. I don't know what she did. I don't know what they even did. Probably played poker, let's be honest. I turn to Marina, the only person whose opinion really matters to me.
Was it fair?
Slowly she nods.
What game did you play?
Poker.
I knew it. It's Las Vegas. Of course they play poker. I glare at Mariah, who has at least who has the shame to look away. Anyone who spent more than a minute around Marina knows she can't keep a straight face. I sigh and sit down in the bed beside Marina, and I wrap an arm around her. She leans into me, eyes moist.
You can only take half the treasure, right? Marina and I split it equally, so she couldn't bet away my half.
That wasn't the deal.
That's the only deal she could have made.
Oof.
But I'll bet you my half against hers.
Ooh.
Amber, no!
This is interesting. I squeeze her affectionately, but I shake my head.
It's fine.
I stand and go to where we've been stashing the gold. And I pull out the nuggets and open it so Mariah could see. With her eyes light up, she licks her lips. I snap the box shut.
Fine, but we're not playing poker.
Ooh, so what do you play?
Oh yeah?
The
What
next
game,
best
then?
thing in Vegas. I'm just gonna take a wild guess, blackjack, because you know it's the next best thing, no? She thinks about it for a moment.
Blackjack.
I knew it. It's the most two common games at casinos. No, I don't know my stuff, but whatever. I think it is. Seriously, blackjack's more about luck than it is skill. True. I am not that great at poker though, so blackjack might be the most fair game we could play. I wonder why Mariah suggested it though. Maybe she expects me to win at poker. If that's the case, then the mind games have already begun.
Fine. It's a bet.
Nice. Marina stopped crying, her breath still comes in the little spurts, and she's mostly in control of herself. She tugs at my shirt.
Amber, really? You don't have to do this. I screwed up.
It's okay. I'll fix it. That's what I'm here for, right?
That's what friends are for, or girlfriends, I don't know. I can't read the look on her face, the one that vanishes after a split second.
Okay.
Facing Mariah again, I put the gold away.
Where will we play? There's not enough room here.
That's for sure.
There's a casino close by. Down the street from this one. We can do it there.
Ooh,
I'm not old enough to gamble. Not legally, at least.
oof. She shrugs.
Doesn't matter. This place won't check your ID. Probably gonna be closed within a year.
I don't like the sound of that. I feel like I'm being set up.
It's true. It's where we played.
Really?
Yeah, they had like party rooms that were empty. We just used one of those.
I never heard of anything like this place, but if they let Marina in, then they'll probably let me in too. I also feel bad about playing with cards that I know Mariah won't have messed with.
Fine. Tell me how to get there, and I'll meet you in a little bit.
She gives me directions as well as the name of the building. Worst case, Marina can probably help find it maybe. I count on Marina's half of the gold and bet it in one of the boxes before handing it to Mariah, who snatches it from my grip.
Enjoy, because this is the only time you'll get to touch the treasure.
Ooh. With a final sneer, Mariah leads her troupe, right? I don't know. I don't read French, right? That's French? Out of the RV. Joseph still looks pretty sorry about the whole thing. The door slams shut and we're left in silence. I look at Marina, she looks at the floor.
I'm really sorry.
I'm not even that upset compared to all the million and one awful scenario I constated. This is pretty tame. And knowing Marina, it's not that shocking either. So I'm being honest when I smile at her.
It's okay, really. I'll go win back your gold, and then we can get out of Vegas.
She sniffles.
Seriously, though, what were you thinking?
I was just so surprised to see them here. I thought it must be fate or something. I was shopping around and I saw something that I really wanted, but I didn't have enough money. And then I saw the three of them at this little diner, so I went in to say hello and told them all about it.
What was it you wanted to buy?
It's a secret.
Great, yeah.
I wanted to show it to you. But anyway, then Mariah made me that bet and I don't know, Amber. I guess I just got so excited about it that I didn't really think.
Yeah, that happens.
Like, if you'd been there, you would have beat her no problem. I don't even think she's very good at poker. It's just that I'm kind of bad at hiding how I feel.
I can't help but laugh.
No way, you're kidding me.
She sticks her tongue out, guessing she feels a little bit better.
Really, though, what if you lose to Mariah?
Then I lose. It won't happen, though.
Yeah.
Are you good at blackjack?
A lot of it's luck. There's stuff you can memorize, like card combos, but I don't know any of that.
Oof.
What if Mariah does?
I doubt it. She would have played that against you if she did. Easier to make it seem like you just got unlucky, instead of her taking advantage of you.
She didn't take...
Bullshit, Mare. She might not have cheated, but she still should have known better.
That's true. Marina frowns and looks at the floor again. I can't tell if I'm helping or not. Then I remember the candy I brought her earlier that I totally slipped my mind over the last hour.
Oh yeah, I got you something. To try to say sorry for being so weird lately. Even though I've already said that too.
I grabbed the bag of chocolates from the fridge and the gummies from above it. Eyes wide and Marina holds them like they're her babies.
Amber,
Her eyes start to water again.
thank you so much.
But it's just candy.
Hey, no more crying. This wasn't supposed to make you cry.
Yeah, I don't think candy should make anyone cry. No, I'm just saying. She goes, but that doesn't stop 2 tears from running down her face.
Sorry. I'm crying a lot.
Kinda, yeah.
Marina laughs again. She unties the gummy bag and digs around in it.
The chocolates got a little melted on the walk back, but they've been in the fridge.
They look just fine to me.
She pulls out a few gummy soda bottles and offers me the bag. I don't want to take too much, but I do find one of the peach rings the cashier recommended. It's really good sweet, but in a mild way. It actually tastes like peaches.
Are you ready to go?
Marina spins the bag twist, then ties off the top.
Yeah.
Ooh, the epic game. Let's leave it here. I'm joking. It's been like a couple minutes only, no? It's been like 9 minutes or whatever. I vaguely know where the casino Mariah mentioned is located. We passed it earlier today, but I didn't pay much attention to it as we load out the RV. Marina's dragging her feet.
Do you want to wait here? I can just go take care of this and then come back.
No way. I don't want to split up again.
After I lock up, I take her hand since I'm in the lead this time. The walk isn't as slow. With the evening approaching, the temperature's gone down. At the same time, traffic is starting to build up. In a few hours, it'll look like an entirely different city here once all the lights come on. The view of the big city at night far in the distance had always been one of my favorite sights. I can remember staying up late when Gramps and I were on the road so I could press like a sticker against the window and look. Then sell postcards of New York and Atlanta and other places are lit up because it's so pretty. We got a couple hours until then. Neither Marina nor I say much while we walk, even given the situation. It doesn't feel as awkward as some of our quiet times before. Soon we reach the building Mariah described.
This the place?
Yeah, this is it.
We step inside. I can see why Marina's place might be closed soon, although it's pretty clean looking. There's hardly anyone here. A couple of people occupy slot machines far away from each other. Aside from those two and a bored-looking host, the place is pretty empty. While those three in the trio, Mariah and her posse are seated on a circular couch. It and an identical couch form a circle around a card table. No greetings are exchanged as Marina and I take places across from them. A sealed deck of cards sits at the table. It's got Gaudi Las Vegas landmark and logos all over it, but at least it's legit.
Should we ask that guy to come deal for us?
Hell no! The only reason they don't check ID is because they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
If you attract any attention, they'll throw you out.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so who will?
Tess can.
Tess. She's like 5.
Really? No offense, but does she even know how?
Of course she knows how. She's not an idiot. And before you get any ideas, she's more likely to help you cheat than help me.
Tess nods again.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Alright, that works for me.
Because if 2 underage girls are going to play, then why not have a 10-year-old yield the cards? I love this. Just like them two verse, and then she's the dealer. This is like amazing. Mariah splits. Oh yeah, she's the casino. She's 10. Never mind. Mariah slits open the plastic wraps on the deck and then hands it to Tess. The little girl takes out the instruction cards and the joker and then shuffles. I have to say I'm impressed. She creates a bridge with the hands that are way tighter than I could ever do. Mechanical even.
So there are 16 pieces total. We'll go piece by piece, I guess.
Sure.
That even. Okay, that means I had to win 8 hands in a row without Mariah or the dealer winning any to earn back all the Marina's treasure. I won't sell for anything less than the full amount. We have a small stack of tokens near us that each represent a single piece of treasure.
How does this game work?
Basically, you try to get the cards in your hand to add up to 21. Or as close as possible without going over.
If you go over, you're screwed.
Whoever's closest wins that round. The dealer can win too.
Mm-hmm.
We all get 2 cards. Then you can stand, which is where you don't take any more cards.
I already know how to play.
Or you can hit, which is where you draw another.
That sounds really easy.
It sounds easy, but it isn't.
I guess. Like I said, it's mostly luck.
Yeah, it's luck. It's not like you
Shut up.
actually.
Time to play.
Yeah. Okay, I flip her off, but don't argue. Tess deals the. Oh, we get to see the cards. That's cool. Okay, Tess deals us the first hand. I stand while Mariah hits. I don't expect her to beat my 18, but she lays down a 10 and 3 and a 6, so she has 19.
Damn.
Ooh, this is tough. Tess slides her 2 tokens. Oh, we lost the first round? Ooh, you beat her. Nice. I win the next 2 rounds after that, but then the dealer wins. We have to start over. I win. The game dragged on for a long time. Dragons fall asleep. Head lolling. What? Lolling? What? I don't know. Just heads backwards on the couch. Even Marina, who has both her honor and money at stake here, is starting to fidget. Well, I've been playing for close to an hour. She doesn't complain at all, though. After a while, even Mariah and I are starting to get annoyed. She sighs and shifts irritatingly while I debate what to do. Oh, fuck my burps. Gay. And when she takes her time thinking, I bite down the urge to say something sharky and hurry her along. Once Tess wins again, we both start sitting at a 3-piece each. Mariah wipes her palms and clears her throat.
This is taking forever.
Yeah.
Yep. But if you're saying we just call it here, the answer is no.
No. Let's just go all or nothing. One final hand.
Ooh.
Then you won't be able to say I cheated, or took advantage of anyone, and I can finally relax with my treasure.
Ooh. I think about it. One more hand, huh? The odds are pretty better than if we were to sit here all night. Maybe I'm not good enough at math to calculate. It would be possible that we're here until the festival comes around if we keep going back and forth like this. I look over at Marina, whose interest has peaked again.
What do you think?
She gives it a long thought. Her face betrayed nothing. But then she
I
shrugs.
have no idea.
Right then.
Fine.
I-
All or nothing.
I'd also do all or nothing. I wouldn't want to stay here all night. Mariah nods, satisfied.
Deal 'em, kid.
Kid. Yeah, she is a kid. Passes out. I pick mine up, holding them so only Marina can see. A 9 and a 7. Not awful, but not great. It's like in the middle. Oh, that's like debatable. I think she has to hit in this situation. Test is showing an 8. I try to gauge some sort of reaction from Mariah, but her face is totally expressionless. No wonder she can beat Marina at poker.
Amber?
I think the first time she said my name, it sounds weird coming from her.
I'll stand.
I'd hit, but we'll see. If I were to take a hit and draw another card, there's a pretty good chance it'd put me over blackjack, and that would be lost by
Sis?
default.
Hit me.
Test slides are another card, then she moves over a whole card. It's 4, total of 12. That means we still beat her at least.
Let's see.
No, she could still hit. I let down my cards and wait for Mariah to do so the same. I expect she doesn't. She just looks at my cards flat on the table, face stony, mouth silent. Oh, she's pissed. We won. She makes a sound of disgust and stands as flings her cards towards the table. I flip them over to see a 3, a 2, and a 10.
We win.
If I was Mariah, I would have hit again. 15. You should hit. I'm just saying. That's all I say. Marina looks at me, then at the table, then back to me, making sure she heard me right.
We did?
Yeah. The total of her hand was closer to 21 than hers was.
Yee! Strangely, I don't even feel excited, not about the victory, which is nice, or the fact that I came over Mariah, which is nicer. I just feel relieved. Marina squeals and then floats towards me, half leaping, half tackling me into a hug. As I fall nearly off, if I nearly fall off the couch, she plants a large kiss on my cheek and then travels over to my mouth.
God, Amber! I was so worried, but oh my god, thank you! You're the best!
Her praises are dotted with kisses all over my face. Just awoken by the commotion, looks away with a blush. Tesh, on the other hand, stares at us creepily apathetic. I separate myself from Marina, stand up. Marina has already traveled halfway to the door, not saying anything in her defeat. The little wooden box of gold sits abandoned where our arms was. I check and count the pieces of gold. They're all there. I stand to move towards Mariah to say something, but Joseph clucks his tongue. I stop.
Don't worry about her. She's always like this.
Sorry.
Not sure what else to say. I have shrugged, which is hard since Marina still clings to my arm.
Don't be. Better things work out this way. Come on, kiddo.
He takes his hand and starts to follow Mariah, who left the
Ladies,
building.
take care.
You too.
See you later.
Once they leave, I look down the mess of chips and cards on the table. Someone will come by and clean them up. Mariah tugs on my shirt. When I look at her, she kisses me on the lips again. For the first time today, we stay like that for a long time, not caring about how many stares we might getting, though it can't be more than 3. I can still taste the faint saltiness from her tears. I feel her lips curve into a smile even before we
Thank
pull
you.
apart.
Seriously. I know I'm always saying thank you and sorry, but I am sorry that I screw up so much.
Don't worry about it. It all worked out, right?
Yeah, but only because you were there. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't.
Well, if I wasn't, then you wouldn't be either, you know?
Ooh, that's true. It was meant as a joke, but she doesn't laugh, just leads into me.
I know.
Then we kiss again. We might look like perverts just standing in the casino making out.
You ready to get out of Vegas?
Definitely. But, one thing first.
Let's go buy that
What's
thing.
that?
Can we get something to eat?
Oh.
I was hoping you'd say that. I saw this Chinese place earlier that smelled amazing. Sound good?
Very.
Yee. Hand in hand, like always, we leave the casino, make quick walk to the restaurant. I have come across a wild boy waiting for Marina before. All along the strip, and more lights are still coming on. It's hard to tell that it's getting much darker because of how artificial the lights there are. We get to the restaurant and eat outside the patio, watching as more and more buildings are illuminated. By the time we're done, we get back to our RV as Las Vegas shift fully from daytime to artificial daytime. Before we buckle up, I pull up all the
Make
curtains.
sure you get a good spot by the window. You're gonna want to see this.
Ooh, this is a nice... It starts slowly, just a few lights in the apartment windows coming to life, or lonely street lights flickering on. I drive slowly so I can keep us here longer. Beside me, Marina shifts impatiently, but she doesn't say anything. By now she knows when I'm being serious. I know she won't be disappointed. As more and more lights flare up across the sky, I see Marina's shape get to a better view. I smile to myself. This is what I've been waiting for. What she's been waiting for, even if she doesn't know it. Las Vegas lights off a forest of Christmas trees, glimmering orange-yellow against the muddy blackness of the night sky. The further away from the heart of the city we get, the more of the gorgeous spiral we can see. Soon it is so immersed that the entire city world seems to wash with forced color. I can order signs that lead us all the way out of Vegas and instead cruise along the streets that will let us admire for longer. Marina's head slowly turns with every bend in the road. Her gaze magentically fastens to the city. Skyscrapers resume by, each one a taller light. The casinos, which have gaudier decoration, making an exotic contrast to the mundane office and apartment buildings. Marina drinks it all in the water out here in the desert. Light from the window frames her, and I remember how I thought of her angelic back at the design. Now the world is even more fitting because of the way her open mouth smile enhances the effect. She catches me watching, and for a second that smile is directed at me. Then she turns back to Vegas, which is finally starting to recede as we head out of town. She sits silent until long after it's faded from the rearview mirror. Then she catches her throat and finally looks at me again.
We're going back one day, right?
Sure, if you want.
Good, because we didn't even get to do like a nickel...
Quarter.
A quarter of the super cool stuff we should have done.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Even if I do live like a gross hermit, I know what Vegas has to offer, but I like seeing her excited. There's always a genuine spark of wonder that ignited when she is. I might have to do something with lack experience, but I'd like to think she'd be the same regardless.
Well, there's this pirate sun show that looks really cool. I heard about another show with fountains and lights that shoots water way up high in the air and... Oh!
She spreads her arms far apart and stretches her face down, giving herself a double
I
chin.
want to try every single buffet in town.
Haha.
That's a lofty goal, Marina.
Yeah, that is.
But we're rich now.
I thump her head and squish her down with the palm of my hand.
And we almost lost all of that in a single day. So you should know how easy it is to blow it.
Well, I think it would be romantic. We can rent out a hotel room, order a really nice bottle of wine, and just cuddle by the window and look at the lights.
A wistful look gleams in her eyes as she gazes out the window into the vast desert night, signing like I just stepped out of the royal carriage and swept her off by feet. Fuck, I can't speak. Never mind the fact that Marina has probably never tried wine in her life and would spit it out the second it touched her lips. That really does sound really nice. Guess I have a high expectation to live up to. I've always had them, but it feels more official now. More than ever, I'm obligated to keep her happy and safe. Those thoughts occupy my mind for an hour or so as we traverse Desert Highway. Marina has gone back to staring out the window and barely visible roadside. We pass the sign right off the side of the desert lane. We're pushing 80, so we almost missed it, but I catch a quick glimpse as we speed by. Nothing special, but just a dusty sheet of aluminum with a picture of puppies and 3-word print on it. Welcome to California. It's gone before I can even process it. I guess we're in California. It doesn't look like Marina noticing why she would, by which we passed several state lines, and it's never a big deal then, no welcoming party or even a government checkpoint. That suits me just fine. She hasn't brought up her surprise anymore either. Whatever it was, probably just better to let her forget about it then. But that doesn't matter. The day is almost over. Doesn't mean the day is over yet. The place that geezer would always yak about may as well be stapled onto my brain.
Hey, you trust me?
Her head perks up as she turns away from the window, answering without delay.
Of course I do. Why?
Just checking.
And that's that. No more questions, just blind trust. I continue driving, eventually branching off onto the next. Another thing I don't think Marina notices. Soon budding lights start popping up from the distance. Typical yellow and white, barely hovering above the city without one exception. Towering on the horizon, outlined in the neon red with digital numbers coming across towards the sky. Is a mostly monstrosity of the thermometer caps off above the middle, reaching temperatures all the way up to 62 degrees. Finally, it dawns on Marina. Her head twists towards me like an owl. Her eyes just as wide as one.
Amber, what's going on?
Stuff. She feigns concern at first, and her voice curls up into mid-sentence, unable to hide her smile any
You
longer.
said you trust me, right?
Of course.
And I do.
Marina tilts over and rubs her on my shoulders. I go dead stiff again, feeling the weight of that trust and responsibility. We drive into town, which, as far as I can tell, is just one long street. Old beat-up gas station and fast food joints line on the side, separated by an occasional diner. The thermometer is tucked away, hidden in the corner, but I may as well the center of the universe, the rest of the world, zooming by an interstate. I pull into the lot by thermometer, its only neighboring being a small shack. The sound of ignition dwindles down to the nothing, leaving the RV parked wherever. Ooh, wow. I don't know, let's get out, let's end it here, because, I don't know, I just feel like when they get to the hotel, gonna be some, NSFW stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know, let's end it here. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, don't leave a dislike. It doesn't help anyone. And, yeah, have a good day. Big gay.